Hello students, this is our chapter 6 molecular basis of inheritance, second chapter of unit genetics and evolution. In this chapter we'll study about the structure of deoxyribose nucleic acid and ribonucleic acid and why DNA acts as a genetic material in most of the organisms, and then we'll study about replication, transcription, translation, DNA fingerprinting and human genome project. So all these topics will be covered in this chapter. So in the previous chapter, we have studied about inheritance patterns and the genetic basis of such patterns. At the time of Mendel, the nature of those factors regulating the pattern of inheritance was not clear. Over the next 100 years, the nature of putative genetic material was investigated, uh, culminating in the realization that DNA is the genetic material. So in this chapter, we learn about that. In 11th standard, we have studied about nucleic acid. So Frederick Mizar was the first person to isolate nucleic acid from the pulse cells, and these are macromolecules. Deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid are the two types of nucleic acid found in living systems. DNA acts as genetic material in most of the organisms, and RNA acts as a genetic material in some viruses, as we have studied as in retrovirus. Mostly functions as a messenger RNA and has additional roles like adapters, structure, and some cases it is acting as a catalytic molecule. So all these types of RNA we will be learning on the next coming slides. So the two main types of nucleic acid found in living organisms, deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid, we'll study now. First of all, we'll take DNA. DNA is a long polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. The length of DNA is usually defined as number of nucleotides or a pair of nucleotides referred to as base pairs present in it. This is also the characteristic of an organism. For example, a bacteriophage, just like virus, is having 5,386 nucleotides, and bacteriophage lambda has 48,502 base pairs, and Escherichia coli has 4.6 into 10 raised to power 6 base pairs, and haploid content of human DNA is having 3.3 into 10 raised to power 9 base pairs. So the length of DNA depends upon number of nucleotide pair present in it. In eukaryotic cell, DNA is found in nucleus. It is a chief component of chromosomes. DNA also found in mitochondria and chloroplast, as you have studied in class 11. Chemically, DNA is composed of deoxyribose sugar, phosphate group, and a nitrogenous base. Nitrogenous base may be purine or pyrimidine. You all know purines are adenine and guanine, which are 9-membered double rings, and pyrimidines are single rings, which are thiamine and cytosine, that is 6-membered rings. So it's composed of deoxyribose sugar and phosphate group and nitrogenous base. Deoxyribose sugar is basically a pentose sugar having a sugar, and the molecular formula is C5H10O4. See, and second position it is having deoxyribose structure of second position, it's having HH both. If it is ribose sugar, it will be having at OH. It means one O or a molecule is more present in the ribose sugar. So next one is phosphate group. The phosphoric acid forms a phosphate group. That's its molecular formula is H3PO4. It is responsible for the acidic nature of DNA. DNA is acidic in nature just because of phosphoric acid present in it. So we'll study about next in the next slide. In the previous slide, we have studied about sugar and phosphoric acid. In this slide, you can see nitrogenous bases. Nitrogenous bases are mainly two types, as I have told you, purines and pyrimidines. Purines are adenine and guanine, and pyrimidines are cytosine and thiamine. So you have to learn the structures of adenine and guanine, and in the next slide, we will be studying about the structure of pyrimidines. Here you can see the structure of pyrimidine. Pyrimidine are single ring structure, which I have told you, 6-membered single ring, and they are having cytosine and thiamine. So nucleotide is formed by the combination of pentose sugar. Nitrogenous base is called nucleoside. In nitrogenous base attached to C1 of pentose, it's see at first position if base is present, then it will be called N-glycosidic with the help of N-glycosidic linkage. In DNA, nucleosides are formed by the combination of deoxyribose sugar and nitrogenous base. And if it's nucleotide, then it will be having phosphoric acid. In this slide, you can see deoxyribose sugar is having at the first position adenine. Adenine is double ring structure and it's called deoxyadenosine. And if it's deoxyribose sugar is having at the first position guanine, then it will be called deoxyguanosine. These are and the next one is when cytosine is attached at the first position of deoxyribose sugar, it will be called deoxycytidine. And you can notice that it is a cytosine is a pyrimidine and it's single ring structure. And the next one, that's thiamine is attached at the deoxyribose sugar. It will be called deoxythiamidine. It's also pyrimidine. And you must remember that in DNA, in thiamine is present, and in RNA, instead of thiamine, there is uracil is present. And it means RNA is having adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil. And DNA is having adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thiamine. This you have studied in class 11. In the previous slide, we have studied about nucleosides. Now we'll study what are the nucleotides. The compounds formed by combination of phosphate groups with the nucleoside is called nucleotide. It means that in the previous slide, we have studied about nucleoside. Now if the nucleoside is having at its 5th position a phosphate group attached to it, it will be called nucleotide. So the 4 types of nucleotides present in DNA are deoxyadenosine monophosphate, deoxyguanosine monophosphate, and deoxycytidine monophosphate, deoxythiamidine monophosphate. So you can see in the diagram that it's deoxyadenosine monophosphate. One phosphate group is attached at the 5th position and nitrogenous base adenine is attached at the 1st position. So these are nucleotides. When a phosphate group is linked to 5th OH of a nucleoside through a phosphodiester linkage, a corresponding nucleotide is formed. 2 nucleotides are linked through 3 and 5 and phosphodiester linkage to form a dinucleotide. More nucleotides can be joined in such a manner to form a polynucleotide chain. A polymer thus formed has at one end a free phosphate moiety and at 5 end of ribose sugar, which is referred to as 5 end of polynucleotide. Similarly, at the other end of polymer, the ribose has a free 3OH group, which is referred to as 3 end of polynucleotide chain. The backbone of a polynucleotide chain is formed due to sugar and phosphates. The nitrogenous bases linked to sugar moiety project from the backbone inside the helical structure. So this is about polynucleotide strand. This is a clear picture of polynucleotide chain, which is showing at 5th end phosphate group and at the 3rd end hydroxyl group. So this is showing 5 end and 3 end.